They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Stallions have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Rebels offense will get the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Stallions offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy one to the back. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're facing a 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got the quick pass. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rebels are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes it past the marker. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Handoff from the gun. Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3, showing it all on that run. And the Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. And the Stallions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's McGowan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Stallions decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They punted away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced. Use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Stallions send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch called for and made. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds us back in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give on the option. Got room to work. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Stallions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, give on the inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Gets him to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Stallions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now out close to midfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the air on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Got his man out of the backfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Dead center perfect.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks his way and gets 4 after the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Paul. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll keep it on the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Paul.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Fights off a defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Grabbed over the middle, it's Allen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bullock. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabs it in the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The short hands, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and short, the power run here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's McGowan. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
This offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, third and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on first and second or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Motion from the back. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. Turning it on! They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. Steamrolls his way ahead. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll pull it on the read. Spinderella. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Washington. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going to sling it on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It'll be 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Stallions will send out the punt unit. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Paul. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this when it goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Stallions have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Stallions will call on their punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Now the play fake. Fires left. Complete downfield. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. So the final period starts with a second down play. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Second down now after the sack. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Option look, it's Grimes. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. And the Stallions will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here's the handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down coming up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And tackled there by the defense. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Grimes. And his first pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Here's a hit. He picks it up, still on his feet. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
That ball carrier is very light. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Off the play fake on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Got him downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over South Alabama. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
And the Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Grimes. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the lone running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Stallions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the Stallions will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Paul. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Grimes. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
At the 29-yard line. And that's a
The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. The give to the back. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.